The assignment says, let's make this bigger. The assignment says it's out of 10 points in the grade book. So if you can see right here, it says it's out of 10 points, but there is a way to earn 2 extra credit points. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be writing in iambic pentameter. So now that you have figured out what an iambic pentameter is, you're going to actually show me that you can write in it. So you could get 10 out of 10 points in the grade book and still have 100%. It says you may pick a total of 2 items. That does not mean you can pick a 10 and a 5 and a 5 and a 4, or even a 10, a 5, and a 5. So you can't say, oh, I'm going to try 20 points, and if I don't get everything that I want to get, I'll at least get, no. You pick a maximum of 2 items. So you can pick a 5 and a 5. You can pick a 4 and a 4, and then you would only end up with an 8 out of 10 maximum. That might be okay for some of you. You might say, it's okay if I only pick a 4 and a 4 because I would at least have a B-. You can choose whatever you like to do. Be aware, though, if you pick a 4 and a 3, that's 7 points. A 3 and a 3 is 6 points. A 5 and a 4 would be 9. You decide what you want to get. It's kind of like being in the cafeteria where you choose what you want to spend your money on. Okay? So this particular assignment, then, is out of 10 points in the grade book. Now, the first bullet says pick up to 2 total items, a maximum of 2. The second bullet is the however statement. Maximum points allowed is 12 out of 10, even if you pick 2 items that add up to more than that. Okay? And so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually add a third bullet, and I'm going to shrink this down and show you what that means. So your third bullet then means that you have the only way to get extra credit is to do the 12-point assignment. Okay, and I know some of you right now are going, oh! So this is really an important one, and I left it off so that I could add it in and show you this really important information here, which means even if you do a 10 and a 5 and go, okay, well, it says maximum is 12, but I'll just take 12 points instead of 15. No, you won't. You'll take 10 points. The only way to get the extra credit assignment is to do this. You cannot choose 10 and 5 and say, well, I'll get 10 points and 5 more points, and that way if I miss any points, I'll get at least 100%. No. I'm only taking extra credit points, only taking any extra credit points if they are done with this 12-point assignment. So let's kind of go over what this means. The 12-point assignment says you are going to write 6 rhyming lines of iambic pentameter that you create on your own, meaning it needs to have end rhyme and with a rhyme scheme pattern, all connected. You may choose the rhyme scheme pattern. If you want to do A, B, B, C, C, if you want to do A, B, A, B, A, C, ABC, ABC, however you want to do it is fine. Within there, you must include at least 8 different words that are made up of multi-syllable. That means 2 or more syllables somewhere in those lines. So, the next thing says you must show all of your accents written above your words, and you must label each iamb and each one. That means you have to show where it's a down syllable or a down accent, and it shows where it is an up accent, meaning an unstressed and a stressed. You must also then decide if you don't want to do that one, you could write 6 non-rhyming. The only difference between these two is that this one is rhyming and this one is non-rhyming. So in here you still have to write, well, there's 2 differences actually. You still have to write 6 lines, but they could be not rhyming. That means you do not have to worry about a rhyme scheme. You don't have to worry about a pattern. In this one, it says you must include at least 6 different words. This one says 8 different words that are 2 or more. This one says 6 different words that are 2 or more syllables. But you still have to show all of the accents, meaning the unstressed and stressed syllables above each word. The lower ones you can combine any way you want. You could do a 5 and a 5. This could also equal 10 points. So there's really nothing to combine 10 with because you can't get extra credit unless you do the 12-point assignment. So you could do 5 and 5 and still get 10 points. That means you have to find 2 lines from the play that we have been reading, and you may not use any that were discussed in class or the lesson. that are iambic pentameter. Okay, 2 lines from the play that are iambic pentameter. You must then explain why each one is iambic pentameter. You must label the syllables. You must show me the iambs. That means put a box around each word and show all your accents in your answer. You must also correctly cite your lines, meaning you have to tell me which act and scene it came from. This one says Act 4, Scene 2, lines 139 to 140. The same is true for number 5. It says find 2 lines from the play that we have discussed in class that are not iambic pentameter. And you have to explain to me and show me and prove to me why it is not iambic pentameter or how it could never possibly be considered iambic pentameter, which means you also have to show me the accents of each word, show me the syllables, and label the iambs with a box or a circle for each one to show me. And you must cite it as well. Again, Act 4, Scene 2, line 139 to 140. The next section for the options are 4-pointers. And it gives you lines, and you have to tell me why they are or why they are not iambic pentameter, which means you would also have to show the syllables, show each iamb where it would be, and how things are accented or unaccented. And then the 3 says you have to write 3 words that are iambs and 1 word that is not an iamb, but you still have to label the accents or the stresses, the syllables, for all of those, for all 4 of those, the 3 that are and the 1 that is not. And then you have to write a definition of an iamb, include how many syllables it has, and what the order of stressor and stress is. Use your notes. This must be in your own words. This must not be copy-pasted. It needs to sound like regular speak, not like dictionary speak. So you get to choose there. There's plenty of space here. You can even turn your paper sideways or your document sideways if you want. And if you need more space, you can always scroll down and use an extra blank space on Notability should you choose to do so. However, when you do this, you need to make sure that you print for me to grade it because it is incredibly difficult to grade this. So you can print this page and another page if you want to, but you must print this document to get turned in because I cannot grade it. I cannot grade accents with a computer. There's no way to do that. And so I need you to have it printed when you turn it in to me the next time that I see you.